bangs, and then I regretted cutting bangs. Does that ever happen to you? Oh my god, girl. Why did I just get one box?
Hey besties, happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel. I am currently at Target. Si no pueden ver atrás de mí. I want to pick up some things. Today is Friday, October 20th. I want to pick up some hair dye because it is time to dye my hair, girl. I have literally not dyed my hair in over a year. And it's time.
Porque
Ya me están saliendo canas.
Girl, no ma'am. No ma'am, okay?
30 thriving. Wait, what is it? What is it?
30, flirty, and thriving, okay? Which we're not even gonna talk about that, okay? Tomorrow we're going to Monster Jam with Malachi, so I just want to feel cute, and I also need to pick up some other things because if you can't tell, I'm also a little sick, a little under the weather. Literally everybody has allergies, like everyone that I can think of. Pick up some Claritin for Malachi. I want to get some more greens, the bloom greens. But I also,
Oh my god, you want to say this? I need to text my cousin.
I'm going to be doing my cousin's makeup today. She's going to be my model. Today's going to be content day for like makeup and stuff. So I'm going to be doing her makeup and her hair, which I'm really excited. My cousin Ruth, I haven't seen her in such a long time. Dye, vitamins, nail polish remover, because I need to do these nails. And yeah, it is, yeah, I just need to get cute for tomorrow, for our family day out.
Girl.
And then I heard that ADHD people love to have multiple drinks, which is true. I always need my water. I have my iced coffee, but I think I'm gonna bring my iced coffee with me inside. And then I just have some lime water today, you know, to like detox. And then also I'm supposed to be starting my period like any day now, so yeah, I'm wearing this super cute Astros jersey and some black leggings, girl, because if my period comes while I'm shopping, like, no ma'am. Anyways, let's go inside. Feeling. Target run. Dude, there's a new Sephora at this Target in the corner, and they're, look at this line.
Good morning, ladies. I just want to see, can we like cut this line because we are blocking our door?
Oh, look at those cute sparkly boots. How cute are these? They're so cute. Oh, look. Feet check. Okay, for real though, let's go. I think we need to go to the beauty section. That's where all the stuff is gonna be, like medicine. I think I'm gonna get this hair dye. I think I have everything kind of that I wanted. Oh, tortillas, before I forget. My nose is running, girl, and I still have this cough. I'm gonna take my Mucinex because, girl, no. I think so. I'm gonna go home real quick, drop off all this stuff, and then go to the salon and do my cousin's glam. So anyone else use their car ride, especially when you're alone, as like a little freaking concert? Because I do. Be going off. I've been listening to Drake's new album, and one of my favorite songs, because I love J. Cole. Like, J. Cole is First Person Shooter. This song.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Call up. About as money as the city that I'm from. Yeah, I said I'm
I am home already. I am so exhausted. I'm eating something before it's time to go pick up Kai. Oh, I'm so tired. My feet hurt, girl. I ended up making this pasta and I'm having it on foam plate. Don't judge. So freaking good. I saw this recipe from one of my friends on Instagram. She did this creamy jalapeno garlic tilapia. And it looks so good. And I literally had everything for it except I didn't have tilapia, I had shrimp. If I make like creamy jalapeno pasta with shrimp and sauce. And that's what I made for dinner yesterday and it was so fire. Philip was like, babe, it's so good. After I pick up Malachi, I will dye my hair with you girls. I'm going to be doing this color, the darkest brown from Garnier. It is just like a really dark mocha espresso brown, almost black but not black. And it's not soft black either. It's like one level before soft black because it's like jet black, soft black, and then darkest brown. And I like that color, the darkest brown, because I feel like soft black is just like a little too dark. Like this one has like a chocolate espresso color to it that I really like. And then I also picked up the Bloom Grains because we've been drinking this. My husband really likes this one, the mango one. And then I picked up some nail polish remover so I can also do my toes. I've been chilling. It is now Friday night. I'm eating a potato. So I picked up Kai and he had such a good week at school. So he wanted a Happy Meal. So we ended up going to get Whataburger for dinner. It is time to dye our hair. And this is the hair dye that I'm going to use today. It is from Garnier. I love this line to dye my hair. Anytime I've ever dyed my hair, I always get this one. Price point is really good. It always leaves my hair nice and soft and silky. When I used to dye my hair very often, girl, I promise I haven't dyed my hair in over like a year and a half. I had all these things to dye my hair, like from Sally's, like the little bowl, the little whisk. This time, I ain't got nothing. I'm going to just use whatever's in this box. So this is going to be a real dye at home hair from the box. Like I literally have nothing but these clips and a brush to brush out my hair. So exactly what I want to talk about now, because I feel like it's always fun when we have something to talk about while I'm dyeing my hair. I was like, you know what, it's spooky season, so let's talk about some spooky stuff. Not spooky like that type of vibes, because I mean I don't mess with none of that, but you'll see what I mean.
I cut bangs and then I regretted cutting bangs. Does that ever happen to you?
My bangs are just so outgrown, like down to here, and I was like, oh,
Let's go for a trench.
don't do that. Don't be doing that at home. Then you're gonna regret it like me. And today I was like, put them back. Mix this first. That way it can, like, I don't know, do its thing while I am here. So I'm gonna start with that first. So when you open this box, if you've never dyed your hair before, it comes with the developer, which this is like a 10 or a 20 developer. I usually back then, whenever I would dye my hair lighter colors, I would never recommend using what's in the box because it's not going to give you the results that you want. When you want to go lighter, brighter color, you need a higher developer. But when you're doing dark colors on dark hair and like you just want it to be a nice dark color, use what's in the box, because this is not going to lift. It's actually just going to deposit the color, its full color, without lifting, making it bright or whatever. So we want it to be dark. So I'm going to use what's in here.
And I'm not a professional at all. I didn't go for school for this.
I'm just a girl that's been dyeing her hair for a long ass time. Okay. And it comes with this little oil. It looks like a little avocado teardrop. And it always smells so good. I like to add this into the mixture too. It's like just like a hair protection oil, like a deep conditioning. And then this is the color. They always give you like a conditioner for after, which I do use, because these be smelling good, girl. This one smells so good. So I do use this. Like, we keeping this. So we're just gonna deposit the whole thing in here. So I was like, ooh, let me scare y'all for a little bit, tell y'all some things that happened to me. This smells so good too. So I like to add this in here. I don't know if you're supposed to. I think so, because it says C.
Oh my god.
And that is why we use gloves, girl, because I be getting dirty. And then you're just gonna mix it up. I'm gonna go ahead and brush out my hair. Ow, make sure that there's no knots in here. Me and Philip decided to go to Seattle, Washington. I love Washington State. The PNW is one of my dreams, to live out there, to have a home out there and just be in nature, so close to the trees. So now I'm gonna go ahead and separate my hair into 3 sections. The main important part that I really want to
Oh my god, girl. Why did I just get one box?
Why did I think one box is enough for my whole freaking head? I have so much hair. Oh my god. Girl, I have this. If this doesn't tell you I haven't dyed my hair in such a long time, I've always used 2 boxes. Why did I think 1 box was enough? I don't know if this is even gonna work. I mean, I hope so, because my hair is dark anyway. So I just really want to dye some canas that I've seen in here. Okay, that I'm gonna use is some Vaseline. I'm gonna put it around my head, just so I don't get stained. And I'm also gonna put it like on my ears and neck. Somehow I always get stained like that whenever I dye my hair. So just put some around here. Yeah, I hope that I have enough with this one hair dye. I doubt it. But it's fine. I can always get another box tomorrow and do it again, because I know I have ganas in here. So as long as I can get in here, that's all I care about, girl. Philip started booking this trip to Washington, and we were going like all excited, booking, and we're like, okay, like we want to stay here. Philip is more like of a city guy. He loves obviously like the woods like me and stuff, but I was the one like really excited about staying like in a cabin. He was more afraid of that, because he was like, babe, it's just gonna be me and you in a cabin. Like there's so many things that could go wrong. To stay with anybody, what if something happens to us? But what could go wrong? Like, even though I'm a true crime person and I know so many things can go wrong, I don't know, I'm more optimistic. So at the same time, I'm like, it's gonna be fine. Like, we're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Like, let's just go. I'm gonna start adding some over here just in case I don't have enough hair dye for my whole head. Why did I just buy 1 box? Girl, I was not thinking today at Target. I was in a rush. Oh, by the way, I did my cousin's glam, and I was telling you on the vlog, her makeup came out so nice, and her hair. We went for like a pumpkin spice glam for fall.
Oh my god.
Start adding some to my ends, girl, because that's where I hate the way my hair color looks. I hope this does not look like blotchy. Like, anyways, back to the story. So me and Philip booked like 3 different locations. Are my favorite ones where when we were out in this, I think they called it the sticks. We were out in the sticks in Northern Washington. Absolute favorite. It was just so peaceful and beautiful. Like, I literally felt like a fairy, like Tinkerbell out in the woods. Like, I would go on walk. Also rented a vehicle. We rented a little SUV so we could drive ourselves around all over Washington, because we were going to be in multiple places of Washington. We got this SUV and it was so freaking cute. And it started raining, because as you know, in Washington it rains a lot. It's super cloudy, foggy, dark. And we were going to our cabin, and I remember the person was like, make sure that you buy groceries and you buy anything that you're gonna need, because there's nothing where you're going. Like, there's no stores, there's nothing like gas stations, like nothing like that. So I was like, oh my god, that sounds so peaceful.
Philip was like, oh, that sounds like we're gonna get murdered.
We go, we shop, we get everything that we need. We start driving to the little cabin that we rented, and it is raining so bad, girl, like bad. And it was, to me, it was giving just like, have you ever seen those videos on Instagram where it's like driving down a road and the leaves are falling and all the leaves are like red and orange, and like they literally look like they're on fire with how vibrant, like this, how vibrant they are. It was literally just like that. Envision that in the rain, and it was just like a vibe, girl. Okay, we were vibing. Wink wink. I was vibing, if you know what I'm talking about. You know, Washington. And I don't know why, when we start driving, I'm starting to see like, okay, there's really like literally nothing out here. The houses are kind of like far apart. So many woods. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna text my sister, give her all of the, I don't know why this thought just kind of came into my head, like, text your sister and give her all the details of where you're staying at.
Girl, in case we get chopped up out there, you know?
By a lumberjack or something. I'm like, you just don't know. I sent her everything. It was having a really hard time to go through. The service just was not it. And I'm just like, oh my god, like it's not going. And a huge storm came that night. Remember, like it had an upstairs and downstairs. It was a really big cabin. Like for just us two, it was really big. he's like, I want to sleep downstairs. I don't want to sleep upstairs because what if someone's downstairs and we don't even know, you know? So I was like, okay, we can stay up downstairs in this little itty bitty room. Because, yeah, Philip's like, I don't like any of the other rooms. Like, they just felt too big and scary. And then also, girl, in this cabin that we stayed at, because there's nothing out, there was no Wi-Fi. There was nothing like that. Like, there was no internet connection, nothing. Because he's like, there's nothing developed here yet. Out in the woods, chilling, backyard was a river. You would come down on the deck, and he had like chairs, and you'd fall into the river. It was just, it was so beautiful. If I can still find pictures from that day and that whole vibe, I will post them. Well, anyways, we were having fun, chilling. We made dinner. We were having drinks. You know, just enjoying our vacation. Just remember, like, it was like eerie. I'm not even gonna lie, it was like a little eerie. And then I just remember it started pouring down rain again, like hard rain. Because it's a cabin, like you can just hear like the creaking of the deck. It almost sounded like somebody was walking outside in the middle of the night. And Philip was like, babe, what the heck, do you hear that? Do you hear that? And I'd be like, oh my god, like, what is that sound? And then we would hear doors slamming, and I remember I would try looking out the window, girl, and the man had like a what is it called, like a little garage outside, but not a garage, a shed, and the shed door would swing open like that, and it would slam because of the wind. These trees like super high, so it's like you would just see them going like Philip were like, oh my god, it's so crazy, it's raining. Like, it was, I'm talking about, it was a bad thunderstorm. Like, we couldn't sleep. Like, we just could not sleep basically all night. And I'm already like an early riser, so I woke up the next morning and I'm like, oh my god, like I look and there was felt everywhere, girl, everywhere, right? And I was just like, oh my god. And the tree like was this close to falling on the car we had rented. Girl, can you imagine like the damage that would have caused, and like the insurance? Like, oh my god, it fell like this and it trapped our car, like 2 trees like that, and our car was right in the middle. And there were so many trees, like big tree trunks that had fallen on the road, and it was so scary, right? I was just like, oh my god, like a tree could have fallen on the house, a tree could have fallen on the car. I was like, well, I'm gonna get some sleep, because I didn't sleep at all last night because I was so like, you know, it was scary. Like, we couldn't sleep. And I was like, okay, whatever. And like, as he's sleeping, I start realizing that we have no power. Storm, like it took down power lines. There's nothing that we could do, but thank God, me being a Mexican and we know how to grill, I was like, oh, I can just grill food outside, because they had a little grill, like a gas grill. And I was like, I'm gonna go grill breakfast because I wake up and I'm hungry, you know. And I was chilling outside, so I'm outside, I'm getting stuff out to make breakfast, right? And I'm just like walking around looking at all the damage that this storm did. So I already ran out of hair dye. It's like, how are we gonna get out of here if the car is like literally stuck because of all the trees that fell, right? So anyways, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go turn on that little grill, let it get hot, and then I'm gonna come get the bacon and get a cast iron so I can start cooking breakfast. Like, I was like over here feeling like I was on that
Naked and Afraid, girl.
like, I was like ready for this, right? I said, my man's asleep. I go back inside and I'm chilling
On another cloud.
making myself coffee. This house had a deck all around the house, right? All around the house, and it had multiple doors, big French doors to open into the like the river, to the deck. It had like a side entrance, and that's where I was at. I was in the side entrance in the kitchen making myself a cup of coffee, and I start hearing the like creaking steps, and I'm like, we're in the middle of nowhere. There's no one. I don't see anyone around here. So what am I hearing? And I'm trying to look. Next thing you know, I look at the window, girl, and I drop the coffee because there is a person standing at the door with a big hoodie, like one of those neon yellow hoodies, and like a safety vest because it's freezing out there. We went in October and it was really cold, like I said, and
I was like, ah.
it was a girl, and she was like,
It's okay. I work here. It's okay. Screaming like, wake up, wake up. And my husband like jumps out of the bed.
and Philip, oh, and then we're gonna leave this in our hair for like 40 minutes, okay? So anyways, Philip goes and he's like, oh my god. I remember I got like a pan and I was like, oh my god, who is this person? They're trying to break in or whatever. And the girl was like, no, I work here, I work for the house. And we're just like, Oh.
So you're not here to kill us. Like, you're not here to chop us up.
And she was like, no, I work here. We're just coming to check on you because she's like, I stay in a house nearby. I knew that the owner was going to have tenants in, and I was sent over to check on y'all since I know like y'all lost power because I lost power or whatever. She's like, we're going to be without power because out here in the sticks, like where she was saying that we were at, she's like, it's going to take a while for like people to come and like move the trees out the way for them to connect the power lines back up and all this and that. And yeah, girl, I was just so afraid because she looked scary. Okay, she looked scary. She was like covered with this big old thing, and we were in the middle, like I said, in the middle of nowhere, and like there was no houses, so I didn't even know where she had came from, and I was already paranoid. Her family ended up being so freaking cool. Like the lady brought over her dad and her husband, and because we were not gonna have any electricity, like it was gonna be super cold that night, they brought us wood, like chopped wood, so we can have a fire, and they like basically turned on the fireplace for us, connected a generator for us, and they were just so cool. We ended up having drinks with them, and just they were telling us about like what it's like living out there in the country and Washington, and it was honestly such a cool experience. It ended up being like scary to really, really cool. The owner ended up giving us our money back for our 2-day stay there, and it was very, very awesome. And it was one of my favorite places that we stayed at, and one of the coolest experiences because it was like scary, like oh my god, you know, like stuff that you hear about in movies, and then it just ended up being so wholesome and fun. So sometimes it's good to step out of your comfort zone. But anyways, I'm gonna let this sit on my hair. I'm gonna start doing my nails. My camera is dying, so I'm gonna charge it and I'll be back later. Girl, so I am back from Whole Foods. Go have lunch with Malachi. Yeah, that was really nice. But also I wanted to show you girls my hair, how it turned out. It's so pretty. It's just like a nice dark chocolate color, and all of my scalp is covered. So I feel like definitely I'm gonna need 2 boxes next time I dye my hair. But I just wanted to make it darker because it was fading. Like it was like not as dark as I usually like it, and this looks absolutely perfect. I haven't washed it since I dyed it, so it's really, really dark still, but I love that. Anyways, let me show you girls what I got real quick at Whole Foods. With you girls real quick. The first thing, because I opened it already and I want to close it, are these space balls from the brand Lesser Evil. They're like these cinnamon sugar little balls, kind of like corn puffs, but yeah, they're corn puffs. They're not as sweet though. I feel like they could have made them a little sweeter. Bought these for Malachi so he can have like a little snack. Malachi loves cinnamon things, like cinnamon popcorn, cinnamon snacks. So I bought this for his snack time at school. So I got him that. And then also more of his favorite little graham crackers. He loves these Annie's line. These are the organic chocolate ones. These are his favorite. I always add these to his lunch bag every day, and he had run out and he's like, Mama, I need more chocolate bunnies. So definitely went to go get that for him. And then I got myself this ice cream. This is my favorite ice cream. It's so freaking good. It's a non-dairy ice cream, and this is fish food. It's made with almond milk. It's chocolate ice cream with gooey marshmallow swirls, caramel swirls, and it has chocolate chunks that look like little fish. This is so freaking good. I love this ice cream, especially during period times. Girl, I also bought some arugula. I love arugula. So I bought this to add to my taco salad, and then also some lettuce, because some romaine hearts, because I ran out and I really love lettuce on my taco salad. So actually I bought some more of these blondies that my friend put me on. Like, I'm obsessed with them. If you love cinnamon rolls and that type of thing, these are basically a vegan cinnamon roll blondie, almost like a brownie, if a brownie and a cinnamon roll had a baby. Okay, these are so freaking good. I love them, and yeah, they just hit the spot like when you want like a panecito or something, especially when you are on your period. I feel like I crave the most comfort foods whenever I'm about to start my period. So yeah, I got some of these. I got 3 of these. So hungry though, so I'm gonna make myself a lunch now.